for which I think Lewis trained to fight about a minute. Most of his opponents, and of course, and looking to land his big right hand.
That gets him into a lot of trouble. As you can see, his opponent came out, get on the run, only because
Lewis dropping a right. I mean, if ever an opponent for Lewis has been...
He's fighting in an unexpected style.
Someone has got to land the first punch. Why should you wait and just doesn't take a good punch? Then he should just stand up straight.
By spacing his feet X times as well.
Yeah, and so it causes... Take charge, let that jab fly out, fake every now and then, do some feints, good right.
As he tries to step up the intensity, sticks
the thing he ought to do in the first round. And Lewis should be landing left jab.
Mavrovic able to land in the first round, as did Lewis' assignment. Brigsley against Lennox.
He's a big counterpuncher now. Way back.
Career has been described by Larry Merchant as a natural counterpuncher. He's trained by a guy, and man number one, Lewis was Harold Letterman gets.
Starting to throw the jab or at the chest now. When you're fighting, some can back up for a couple of rounds. Maybe with just jab execution. He's got this right hand waiting.
Now, when they're a good idea.
Lewis has a good... But he is at foot and steps in as though he was...
I don't know how bad it is yet, but I do see some
couple of sequences ago. Eyelid of Mavrovic.
Unnecessary.
Mavrovic's right eye, but it is a bubbly affect Mavrovic's vision. On the touch, an important weapon for him in his win. Face it, Lennox is a jab and right hand enough to be winning rounds. 32 jabs.
Now Lewis starts charge a little bit. It's not into Mavrovic.
There's the jab of Lewis, snap right hand. Just the way
he jabs, they jab to his right every now and then to throw things off a little.
Zeljko Mavrovic, probably the outdoor barbecue grill.
Nah. For those who like it. Now the left, be extra careful.
He's most vulnerable.
Hard to fight and let the knockout happen by itself.
Lewis, as Mavrovic was coming.
Jim, I think I just saw two fights. The first going out, he's throwing shots. Look at that, jump on him.
Don't waste a lot of energy.
Right, Lennox hadn't gone more than 5 rounds in more than 3 years.
That's what Lewis needs to do. Get in the pocket, but to the left a little bit. Probably courage too to stay in that pocket. It's like a quarterback.
Good Mavrovic. And another left round. Just not throwing that many.
Mavrovic is doing a good job.
Does, as we know he would.
Hit the opponent tonight is unpredictable. Training with bigger guys, so he can't get the with Holyfield. I think
Holyfield is who would attack whom. Played the role of counterpuncher. Only 19 counted by CompuBox for Mavrovic. Hard uppercuts too, and when he fails to throw it,
so that the guy has to move up.
And stay that way. That's why
you can bump into him. When you miss him, let him feel your big body. Not counterpunch well.
And Lewis lands about 0 as Lewis. Low blow by Lewis.
In a lot of rounds you move later on.
Fight Lewis was established by the time Lewis went the distance. It was a very close fight.
Be given everything.
No flow of blood.
Accustomed to that stand-up style.
In the fight, but Lewis had an easy time of it in round 6.
That left jab and stops punching. Goes into a defensive mode. Like he is now.
This could happen a lot for 2 more rounds and then jump back on Lewis.
He's Lennox away and he'll need it.
The thing that Mavrovic is doing so far. Trying to block or get away from Lennox.
Just to penetrate.
Hard left hand for Mavrovic. And another. Right cross and a left hook. And suddenly it's all Mavrovic with a series of combinations.
No way.
It gets to be rough when a guy 140 somewhat pounds start leaning on you.
Get him out of it. Didn't like what happened in that round.
And Lewis liked it that much either.
Days ago, quite a few punches.
And throw it 1-2 hit him.
Often reluctant to throw.
Yeah, is that left hook? There's nothing, so why shouldn't he throw something? Stand a little taller, he wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, and when he sets his feet, sometimes the case, he isn't 6.
These fighters are in pressure.
Yeah, he's paid his dues, he's lost.
Well, there are an awful lot of fighters in
It was very, very difficult to look. He had some awkward.
Now, he's the one who said that he thought, and a lot of people land difficult for the champion.
Lewis would feint sometime his right hand, just feint it.
That's why his left hook. His corner asking him to fake with the right hand.
Drops his hand and lowers his.
Thoughts?
Just all night. Why choose good left jab? You don't have to get into it.
Lennox Lewis has never in his career. So if all goes.
He allows this guy to just stand in front of him.
Throwing 150.
Even in that big 7th round. With a right hand that had Mavrovic so hard he was. I got it 8 rounds to 1. He's still out punching him.
He's starting to come back with his left hook.
Question. In
1,
fact,
2, 3. Well, unless he throws enough. Because Lewis stands around and just stands in
waist
to his chest. Strike. And you're a challenger. If you get cut, go for blink.
posting on what would appear to be.
He's playing with fire. Dropping his hand.
Scathingly attacking his fighter between rounds. He's tired. Probably right.
Here and there. But he doesn't come back with anything. When you're fighting a guy who throws, just brace yourself.
Evander Holyfield, absolutely. It's unlikely, it seems to me, that he should
Forget about Evander Holyfield.
terrific left hook to the body. He's had a lot of rounds in which to do it.
And the guy's tall enough so he can
12 rounds once. That was against Tony Tucker.
put their hand behind your neck like that. It takes a lot out of it.
Himself has only been in the 20. A minute and a half from now, both fighters will be going to the 2.
He's almost rubbery.
Ooh, that's what he's been trying to do all hand.
Ever in the state of Connecticut, Liston 2.
I didn't see them work the inch well about it.
Well, you heard Darky Smith.
Just can't hold. You can't decide. I was waiting.
Told Lewis that he could knock him out.
Super hard right hand. His whole training camp of dropping your hand.
It is exhausting to hold your hands up around your face for 12.
And your guy.
Lewis switching to us.
Moments.
Expected to put away a relatively named lose the fight at this point. But most of his fans and
Lewis this round.
they go the distance.
By unanimous decision and still WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox